RIP to the Queen of England. She just passed away. Make sure you click thumbs up. Make sure you say RIP in the comment section right now, or at least say hi. It helps to trigger and stimulate the algorithm. More people will know what happened. The news broke less than an hour ago. Shout out to TMZ for this breaking news. Their article was titled Queen Elizabeth II Dead at 96. It was posted today, Thursday, September 8th of 2022. Subscribe and choose all notifications on Meet Magazine for more. Queen Elizabeth II, the longest serving monarch in British history, has died. The royal family announced Thursday, quote, "The Queen died peacefully at Balmoral this afternoon." Just a few hours after the palace had announced she was under medical supervision at Balmoral Castle, her estate in Scotland. For the record, she's the Queen of Scotland and the Queen of England. They also made it clear King Charles is now in power, writing, quote, "The King and the Queen Consort will remain at Balmoral this evening and will return to London tomorrow." It was clear the situation was dire when the palace told all of Elizabeth's children to rush to her side. As it turns out, Prince Harry and Meagan Markle have been in the United Kingdom for events this week. Harry went to Balmoral. Queen Elizabeth's last public appearance came on Tuesday when she met with England's new Prime Minister, Liz Truss. Her overall condition had been in question for a while, with her royal duties being scaled back over the past year, and trips she might normally make without a second thought, especially within the UK being nixed on doctor's orders at the last minute, without any real explanation. Family and the country celebrated the Platinum Jubilee, a 4-day celebration in June, honoring the 70 years she's been on the throne. It's a sad moment for all of the United Kingdom and its Commonwealth realms, of which Queen Elizabeth served as head of state, and for the entire world too, as Her Majesty was generally beloved around the globe. Yeah, by blind, deaf, and dumb people. But anyways, Elizabeth ascended to the throne at a very young age, just 25 in 1952, after the sudden passing of her father, King George VI. I'm pretty sure VI is the 6th. King George VI, who died from respiratory complications, leaving his daughter to take on the mantle and all of its responsibilities. It was a difficult time to take the reins, as Europe was still recovering from World War II. And yet, there were more geopolitical challenges ahead. And the Queen of England II had to navigate the number of conflicts that I'm thinking about the fact that the Queen of England has invaded with like over 90% of the world. So I guess it wasn't too hard to take over. I mean, they basically ruled the world. That's why everybody speaks English, pretty much everywhere you go. Anyways, it was a difficult time to take the reins as Europe was still recovering from World War II. And yet, there were more geopolitical challenges ahead. And QE3, the Queen of England II, I don't know why they just didn't write her name all the way out, had to navigate a number of conflicts that directly affected her nation, including the troubles of Northern Ireland, the UK's withdrawal from the European Union, and the gaining of sovereignty for several nation states that used to be either fully or partially under UK rule, including Canada. Elizabeth also oversaw the decolonization of Africa and the Caribbean during her reign, as well as other territories in South Asia like Sri Lanka, Pakistan, and more that gained independence and became republics. Yeah, that was after y'all destroyed it, so pay those people the reparations. There are several worldwide events the Queen weighed in on over the years, including Australia's pivot from a parliament government to a full-blown republic, the partition of the Canadian Constitution, military coups and conflicts, South African apartheid, the Gulf War, and countless other landmark moments of the 20th century, several of which the Queen was either explicitly involved in or at least publicly addressed. For many, her opinions carried enormous influence. Yeah, many blind, deaf, and dumb people. Of course, as Elizabeth navigated the choppy waters of royalty, she had her husband Prince Philip by her side through the majority of it, not to mention her children as well as her extended royal family, including her sister, cousins, aunts, uncles, and the rest. Oh, here we go. We're at the good part now where we talk about the two chicks in the royal family we care about, Princess Diana and Meagan Markle, as I like to call my baby Meagan Sparkle, because she has that beautiful light skin. Anyways, as you all well know, the royals were the subject of much speculation, gossip, innuendo, and intrigue, but perhaps not nearly as much as when Elizabeth's son Prince Charles married Princess Diana, a relationship that resulted in extramarital affairs and scandals, thrusting the Queen right back into the spotlight, only this time in a new way she never had been. Well, why don't we talk about the drug dealing and the slavery, and you know what, no, forget it. Of course, that only intensified when Diana died in a tragic accident, what they should call it was a suspicious accident, so-called accident, quote unquote, the impact of which is still discussed as it pertains to the larger royal family and the Queen by extension. Ditto for the relationship between her grandson Harry and his wife Meagan, whom accused the royal family without naming names of racism in an explosive interview with Oprah. To Oprah, not to Meagan. Shout out to Meagan Markle. While Elizabeth herself wasn't directly implicated in the alleged comments about her son Archie, she certainly seems to have taken the accusation to heart. The Queen appears to have taken issue. Ooh, I just realized something. Are they going to say that she died because Meagan Markle was up in the house? Or you know how these people are. You know what I mean? Like people like this. You already. Anyway, the Queen appears to have taken issue with the characterization of the royal family and by extension the institution of the monarchy itself, which veiled comments like, quote, some recollections may vary, which was essentially seen as a denial to Harry and Meghan's claims. Despite the latest fracture in her family, the Queen carried on with dignity and a profound sense of duty, always upholding the monarchy's traditions and fulfilling her obligations with grace. Even after her longtime hubby Philip passed away in 2021, Elizabeth had held her head high and continued to meet with heads of state, be it at G7 summits or right there at Windsor Castle. Through and through, the Queen has risen to serve out her role. Boy, this is a long article. Jesus Christ, I'm almost done, but it's like, whew. I mean, how long ago did she die? Because it seemed like she died a week ago, and it took some time to write this article. If you think this article was long, or just to let me know you're still listening, say still here in the comment section. That'll let me know that you stuck around for this long. Nobody's going to say it, but I had to ask. Anyway, back to the article. According to the royal succession, Prince Charles is next in line to the throne. BS. Meagan Markle, Megan Sparkle needs to be the queen. She needs to go from the Duchess to the Queen. She needs to be upgraded to, what is it called? First class. Yes, that's what it's called, my Jesus. According to the royal succession, excuse me, I'm high off of coffee right now. Prince Charles is next in line to the throne. He would become king, and his wife Camilla's title would be queen consort. While it's expected, Charles will be the next monarch. There's been speculation he could pass on the crown, making his eldest son, Prince William, the new king of England. I almost call him the Queen of England. Queen Elizabeth is survived by her 4 children, 8 grandchildren, and even more great-grandchildren. So a whole bunch more of these people are coming for us. Not to mention the many extended royal family members that run the gamut. She was 96, RIP, rest in peace. Then they updated the story. Now, they updated the story at least once. So let me refresh the page and see whether or not they updated it again. Okay, just once, thank God. So here's what they said. At 11:08 Pacific time, which is 2:08 p.m. Eastern time. So just a couple of minutes ago, as I'm recording this, King Charles just released a statement. He says, quote, the death of my beloved mother, Her Majesty, the Queen, is a moment of the greatest sadness for me and all family members. all members of my family. We mourn profoundly the passing of a cherished sovereign and a much loved mother. I know her loss will be deeply felt throughout the country, the realms, and the Commonwealth, and by countless people around the world. During this period of mourning and change, my family and I will be comforted and sustained by our knowledge of the respect and deep affection in which the Queen was so widely held. You know what I have to say to this nonsense? Listen, y'all, RIP to her, because she was a human being, allegedly. There's the whole thing about the whole, listen, anybody who's going to say that reptile elite stuff, please don't believe that. There's no such thing as any reptile elites. People were calling her Queen Lizard Breath and all this other stupid shit. Listen, let me tell y'all something right now. There is no reptile elite. Now, are these people wicked? Listen, the royal family, the family that basically rules the world, took over 90% of the world, has people speaking English in remote regions. You know how much wealth these people have? And did you know that they're German? Those people aren't English. They're a German family. They changed their name. That's not a conspiracy. That's what really happened. That's not their name. Windsor. That's some made up shit. That's not their name. But anyways, I gotta go, guys, because I'm starting to get pissed off. To let me know you made it until the end of this video. If you looked at her as the queen, or looked at her, you know, in a positive way, say R.I.P. Queen, that'll let me know that you're on her side. Now, if you're not on her side, and you like me, and you like, then it's a not my queen in the comment section. That'll let me know that you don't mess with the royal family. You dig? But what I do want to see is my baby Meagan Markle become the queen, which I know is never going to happen. I understand the simple fact that she is the Duchess, and she's not she's technically a part of that royal bloodline, allegedly. Because I heard that her and the guy that she married, is it Prince Harry? I heard that they're like related a little bit. Like they share some of the same blood. Like, you know what I mean? Like they're not like they're like distant cousins or something like that. You know, all these people are clicked in. It is what it is. You know, people are going to get mad that I said it. But Meagan Markle, my crush, my baby, should be the president. She's fine. She's beautiful. She has a big booty, and she should be the president. I will vote for her. I mean, the queen. She should rule. Meagan Markle should rule the world. They need to give that throne to this red bone and just go ahead and make her the queen. She already looks like a queen to me. See, now y'all gonna get mad that I said this. You're gonna be like, yeah, you're out of your freaking mind, dude. Like, what is wrong with you? So because she's a fine red bone, she needs to become the queen? Yes, absolutely, yes. I would feel more comfortable knowing that a woman that looks like this, one of the most beautiful women ever, is the queen of Earth. She needs to be the queen of existence. Anyways, I gotta go, y'all. Shout out to Meagan Markle. You're the real queen to me.